Hi, I'm Shane Koizan, here with Raise the Bar, UK's premier spoken word channel.
Recently, one of the guys that I mentored for 16 years is an amazing grime artist called Pace, and he worked with people like Wiley back in the day, Blessed Beats, all kinds of different sort of artists from this area. He was from round here, just up the road, and unfortunately, a couple of months ago, he took his own life, and he did that because of the approaching gentrification, because of Brexit, because a brown boy can't walk down the street in his own city anymore and feel like he belongs. So I'm going to do this poem. It's called Everything You've Ever Lost. And it's for anyone in this room right now who feel that you've lost something. You haven't. You haven't. Everything you have ever lost is in here. How the lines on your face were written, how you could not afford your own face, how your face was a battlefield, deserted, a war between parents, how your pockets were tunnels and you were lost in them, how no one came, even though you called all night, how your call was the sound of something breaking, how your teeth were tower blocks in which only white ghosts lived, how your skin was a lost birth certificate, how your birth certificate was proof of your death, how they stole your smile to store on a high supermarket shelf, how the industry unmade you, how your tongue was a conveyor belt and you could not make the words fast enough, how your soul was kept well fed in a zoo, how the zoo was a library of lost souls, how the soul stared unblinking from behind glass enclosures, how the glass was etched with the hieroglyphics of rage, how you made an origami figure of a small boy staring, how some boys cry with their fists, how some boys hang themselves from the thin edges of their smiles, how they told you that white was the colour that contained all others, how your skin became a colour that contained you, how skin becomes insignia, how they sold black back to you at inflated prices, how rainbows are portents, how rainbows are borders, how you travelled to the other side of the rainbow and met a stranger travelling back the way you had come, how the stranger looked like you, how you are a stranger, how your ancestors will be born after you. Everything you have ever lost is in here. How they spat at you and the saliva became a sea, and you sailed easily across it to the other side of your heart, how your heart was a tectonic plate, how your heart rocked, how it drifted apart, how other people set up home on the opposite side of your heart to you, how they sent smoke signals, how you answered, how the words turned to ash and blew away, how your voice was thin ice you were afraid to walk across, how silence was a song your enemy taught you, how the last bus home took you to another man's city, how home keeps moving, how you knocked on the door of your home and a stranger answered, how the stranger is you. How they gentrified your streets, how your stages were gentrified, how you were forced out of your own mouth, how your father lives in your face and nowhere else, how you were raped by a high court judge, how judges' wigs and mushroom clouds floating over the horizon, how your dreams were trained to walk in tight circles, how your dreams were dogs, how your father was a bomb and your mother rich in minerals, how you were dead. How you were dead, and death brought you flowers, and you said thank you, but you meant fuck you. How death waited outside all night. How pebbles against windows sound like Aleppo. How your mouth was a tornado that drew the whole town to it. Everything you have ever lost is in here. When you could have let love sit beside you on a broken back sofa and change the channels. When maybe one hand was all that was required. When perhaps if you placed your palm prints together, you'd have found they made an atlas that would have led you out of here. When love could have woken you, and you could have fallen, and through falling, uncovered the archaeology of your wings. When after the grey apocalypse that no one else noticed, you might have realised that trees hold hands beneath the earth. How you learn to hold hands beneath the earth. Everything you've ever lost is in here. Here is the music of your brother breathing. Here is the shape of your mother. Here is that last look the girl from Capoeira gave you, and you carried it home under your itching jumpers, and 7 months later you still hadn't opened. Here is the shadow that abandoned you. Here is your unfound song. Here is the legend of your lost tongue. Here are your teeth, your brittle, your bone. Everything you've ever lost is in here, mate. And it's waiting to come